As you go around the museum, you'll notice in the cases or on the walls, whether it's an object, work of art, a painting, it's all being displayed by the technical team here. The design will come to us and then we'll fulfil that need. My name's George Hunt. I'm an exhibitions technician here at the museum. This is the workshop where me and the other two guys work. This is our wood workshop. Just through there we have a small mount making metal workshop, and then also we have another welding shop that's an off-site store. But the team here, we've all got a sort of an artistic background in many ways. You've been set a making problem, so you're making something fit. You're making either that's an object or a plinth or a case. It's all about keeping the dust off and things sealed and acid-free environments. Likewise, if you're looking in the case, nearly anything organic has been frozen for a couple of weeks at -30 odd. Bugs, pests, light, everything is terrible for the objects. So the whole museum is a very controlled atmosphere for the objects. With our job and the conservation job, we're permanently handling objects. It's wonderful to see something through glass, but it is a privilege to be able to hold an object and look at, have a look underneath it, or you can smell some of the things, some of the taxidermy and things like that. Not that you want to smell it, but it's quite visceral being able to handle the objects like that. It is a complaint we get around in the museum. People say, why is it so dark in here? And it's actually for the works to actually have longevity, so they can be displayed many more times again.
Some works are very robust, but nearly all works on paper or photography, the light level would always be down around 50 lux.
Any lower and the human eye can't render colour.
Because the UV is a real problem with art, and any organic stuff will make it fade basically, or degrade.
If you look in some of the cases, you'll see there's small sticky traps, normally around the taxidermy, and it's just so we can monitor whether there's any beasties crawling over. Infestations are the worst nightmare for a museum. Luckily we don't have them that often, but sometimes we will find small amounts that something has got into one box, but we haven't had any big problems with it. It's a lot of plinth making, because most objects will need to be elevated away from the public, as in you can't have anything on the floor, so there's a lot of plinths we do, whether that be inside cases. But as you go around the museum, you can see what woodwork is necessary, what metalwork is necessary for the display requirements of whatever object or thought we're trying to convey. If nobody can see what we've done with some of the mounts, then we feel that's a complete success. The mounts we make aren't seen. That's not what you're looking at. You're looking at an object or the story that's been told, rather than what we've done. When I go to a museum or other museums, it's the first thing I'm looking at is how something's displayed, whether it's displayed well, made nicely, but here and there you'll see something and you'll go, oh, how have they got away with that? Or who said yes to that? Or sometimes you will see something absolutely fabulous and beautifully displayed. I've always had my own taste within ceramics and decorative arts. Through working for the museum, I've been absolutely fascinated to see how their ethnographic collections, how things have been made and woven, stretched, beaten, cast, and the challenges different people would have faced to actually produce these, either tools or things for ornamentation. And it's been quite an interesting thing to suddenly think how much I've enjoyed the ethnographic collections, and that's more since I've been working here and working with those collections.